Hey, welcome back, everybody. Just got done finishing up the torque sequence on the head here, and to review, bolts 1 through 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Those get torqued down to 18 foot-pounds. 7 and 8 go to 22 foot-pounds, and 9 and 10 go to 26 foot-pounds. Then bolts 1 through 6 are torqued or turned another 90 degrees. Bolts 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 are turned another 60 degrees. So what I did is I put a line, hope this comes through in the camera, put a line with a Sharpie across here. I think you can see it on this one pretty good. Put a line with a Sharpie across on the bolt, and then made my mark 90 degrees on these bolts, and then you just turn it until the line matches up with your dot on the head, and did the same thing using a protractor on the two bolts on the end. Only these ones are 60 degrees, so 1 through 6 is 90 degrees, 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 are 60 degrees. There's something I found interesting here, because after you do all of that, the manual says you have to loosen each one of these in turn, one full turn, and then torque it to the original spec. So I loosen this bolt one full turn, torqued it to 18. Loosen one full turn, torqued it to 18, and followed through. And then these ones, loosen one full turn, torqued it to 22. Loosen one full turn, torqued that one to 22. And then loosen this one full turn, and retorqued it to 26. And did the same thing to this one. And then I went back and I turned them all 1 through 6, 90 degrees. And 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, I turned another 60 degrees. And there's something here I wanted to show you. If we look down here real close, you can see the Sharpie mark that I made the first time I torqued the head bolt down was here. And the second time, the Sharpie mark was over here. This is the 90 degree mark. And that's very consistent here on these 90 degree ones. You can see the first one there, and the second one is there. And they're all exactly like that. But now whenever we come to the ones that were torqued down to, let me see if I can get around here, hold on. When I came to the ones that were torqued an extra 60 degrees, we got this right here. This is the original mark, and this is the mark that I made the second time around. Original mark here, and the mark the second time around. And those are consistent with those bolts and these bolts, the ones that were turned 60 degrees. So you can see we got a little more, there's either a little bit of bolt stretch there, that's very possible, or it could be just clamped down a little bit better. I'm not quite sure. But in any case, I wanted to show you this because I found it very interesting. You can see very clearly, well, maybe not so clearly, but I'm trying it. That little dot right there was the first time I torqued it down at 90 degrees. And then the second time, after I loosened it and torqued it down to, on this particular bolt, 18, and then turned it another 90 degrees, this is where it ended up. So it is definitely turned a little bit further. And I got to tell you, the difference between that mark and that mark, it's a substantial amount in torque. So hopefully that's going to help keep the head gasket from blowing, keep everything, all the pressure nice and even across the face of the head and everything. So I found this very interesting. I wanted to share it. If you like what you see and you want to see the next episode, go and leave a comment or like and subscribe. See you in the next episode.